What's up, guys? It's the real Mr. Squid here. I hope y'all are having a good day. I'm having a good day. So we're back playing some more of the DW20 today. And I was just looking at this little board I got set out, progress board, seeing how far along we are and stuff. And I think we got our brine last episode. Today I think we should be able to finish up hydrogen chloride. I think we should be able to easily get hydrogen and chlorine. It shouldn't be too difficult. We might even be able to get to sulfuric acid and such today, because that shouldn't be too difficult either. I don't think. At least I'm hoping. Because once we have these two main chemicals to put in these machines, this whole ore processing, production is going to be super streamlined, very quickly, super fast, very easy and such. So, but there already is a bump in the road actually, and that is you cannot put just any old ore through this system. You can't put redstone, you can't put diamonds, anything that's fortunable, you can't really put. So that is why I preemptively thought of such a thing and made a cool little design over here around the corner for all the fortunable ores. All the ores that can't go through that system are going right here. So it's a block placer, two of them. I got one down there and one here. And they have all of the fortunable ores being exported into them. Ruby, redstone, emerald, dimensional shard, diamond, nether quartz, all the stuff. All of it. And it's all being placed in this area. And then this destructor block from refined storage, with a Fortune 3 upgrade, mind you, which is super cool that there's a Fortune 3 upgrade for this, is breaking them and putting them right back into the system. So this is fully automated. Now, I do have some beef with it, actually, this design I made, because it's a little frame rate. It's kind of hitting my frame rate a little bit, you know? So I might have to move this inside of a compact machine or whatever. But anyway, while that's going, let's start working on some of that hydrogen chloride. So let's hop inside of the compact machine. Oh, I thought I put it upstairs. It's downstairs. Compact machine. Bam. Oh, it's so nice in here. It's like you don't have to hear the blocks. Your frame rate goes up amazingly. It's nice. Okay. So, let's break it down here. Hydrogen chloride is made through the combination of hydrogen and chlorine. Hydrogen, that's easy. That's just water in an electrolytic separator. And yeah, but we're not going to do that step just yet. We have to get the chlorine first. And to do that, we have to separate the brine in an electrolytic separator. So let's get that going here. So let's get an electrolytic separator down. I'm not sure if it matters which direction it's on. I don't think it does. And I also have some pipes. I also have some chemical tanks as well, and some fluid tanks, so we can try to have a buffer for everything. Every liquid that's created or every gas that's created, there'll be a buffer in case something goes wrong. Our machines and everything, our ore production won't just immediately stop. We'll have that buffer of liquid, gas, or whatever have you. So that's what that's for. I'm not sure how we're going to need it, or if we're even going to need it. But, so let's put this ultimate fluid tank on top of here. And our ender tank that has our brine coming through. Bam. And fluids. It's gases, or items. Fluids. Input to the top. Let's mess around with this configurator. Let's see. Fluids. There we go. So now the fluid's going to come from here, be stored into this tank, which should hold a good amount. And then if there's anything wrong with our brine tower, we'll have at least this buffer plus whatever is in here, plus the buffer in the tower, even plus the buffer in the machine. So, now that our brine's in our electrolytic separator here, you're going to want to have this left side onto dumping, because this is going to be making sodium. We don't want sodium, not even a little bit. All we want is that sweet, sweet chlorine. Okay? And we're going to want to take said chlorine, and we're going to want to put that into one side of the chemical infuser. But first, we're going to want to make a buffer tank, I believe. Let me see if that works. Well, we can't really put a buffer tank there because that's why we got these pressurized tubes. That's why I don't want to like output the wrong side. Let's see. Fluids. Why can I only input fluids? Fluids config. Why can I not eject? Because chlorine, that's a liquid, right? I'm not being. Oh, that's because I grabbed the wrong. Pressurized tubes are for gases. I'm a complete noob. Don't follow anything I'm doing. Okay. Pull. Doesn't appear to be pulling said chlorine. Maybe. Maybe it's considering it to be a gas. Maybe it's probably gonna treat it like a gas. Or something of that nature. Let's see, gases, output to the right to fluids. Only input for fluids. That's so weird. Unless this chlorine, let's do a double check here. Unless this chlorine is a gas. This says liquid chlorine. This is okay. So let's treat it like a gas. Maybe it's a gas. Maybe I was right in the first place. It is a gas. Okay. So let's get our power going here. Put a flux point right here and a cable. And there we go. That is oh my goodness. That thing drank that brine. Oh my, wow. It went straight through it. You know, it could be that the ender tank doesn't actually dump out fast enough. That could be something. So let's get a fluid tank on there real quick. Fluid mechanical pipe. There we go. Now, is that just filling up? This says, oh, idle? Dumping access, dumping, idle. So this must just be filling this up, if I had to guess. So this is about how fast we're making brine. We're using up, but we're making quite a bit, I would assume, of chlorine. But the chlorine's all filling up this pipe? That's hard to believe, if I'm being honest with you. But that's the truth. 150,000 buckets of chlorine. Okay, so now we have our chlorine. Sorry, guys, kind of went off on a tangent there. I was kind of in shock at what was going on. We got our chlorine. That's one half of the battle for hydrogen chloride. Next, we need just normal hydrogen. For that, we're gonna need probably another electrolytic separator, which I might have to go get. I will have to go get because I'm silly. Good thing we can just hop right out very quickly. I actually would like to move this upstairs. I don't want to have to go up and down every time. Slap it right there. Electrolytic separator. We need one iron dust, huh? What if I give you a whole bunch? Electrolytic separator. Thank you. And we're going to need the sink. Dang it, I went downstairs. Okay, we're back in. This is filling up. I'm not sure if this dimension actually chunk loads itself. I have a feeling it would. So we'll leave this as it is. You know, this probably doesn't actually even need this pipe. Yeah, it doesn't even need the pipe. Sweet. Okay, so there's our buffer there. And might not even need a pipe for that. Let's see, output to the right. Well, actually, let's not worry about the output for this. Let's get the other half of this equation first. So hydrogen is just water. Super easy. We'll just set it right over here. Actually, let's go a couple blocks further. Get our power going down. It's okay. This is the hardest part we're doing right now. Everything else will be easy. I can almost certainly say that. So fluids, input on the left. Nope, it's not going to work by itself. That's okay. We have amazing pipes. We have the technology. You know, that actually makes me think. Can I just do this? And then... Obviously, we're not going to store water, but... There we go. Water's going in. Water's going in. And it is making... It's dividing it and making partially hydrogen and partially oxygen. We only want the hydrogen now, but we do want to store this oxygen. This oxygen will be important later for, I believe, the sulfuric acid? Let's double check that. Sulfuric acid, you need water vapor? Nope. Yeah, for the sulfur trioxide, you need oxygen. So we are going to store this oxygen for sure. Let's get a tank going here. There's our oxygen. And here will be our hydrogen on the left. And let's speed these up with some speed upgrades and energy upgrades, because this thing's going slower than molasses. There we go. Those are the numbers we like to see. And now that we have our chlorine on the left and our hydrogen on the right, we put right in the middle a chemical infuser. I wish I would have moved this. I might clean this up a little bit, but you guys will get the gist of this. Okay. So we're going to have this thing output to the right. Got chlorine on the right. Yeah, let's move this all over one block. I'm going to move this little setup over one block, guys, and I'll be right back. Okay, got it all moved over. Everything is going nice. I have this ultimate chemical tank outputting to the right, this one outputting to the left, them both meeting in the center here. Hydrogen plus chlorine gives you hydrogen chloride. Nice. But it's not fast, so we're going to speed it up with upgrades. And now it's faster than we'd ever need. Okay, so we got hydrogen chloride. That's going to have to go into the chemical injection chamber. So this is good for now. Let's output this. Is this a fluid? Or... No, this is a gas. So let's get another gas tank here. Oh, this is perfect. I love seeing all these little gas tanks fill up. It's so like cool looking. Like it's such a sciencey aesthetic. It's kind of also they're kind of like small and cute too, if I'm being honest. But it's whatever. It's cool. It's very cool. Okay, so let's see if we can get working on. So now that we have hydrogen chloride, we don't need. Let's see if we can get that sulfuric acid going today. Water vapor is literally crazy easy. All we need to get is a rotary decondensator, and that'll be half of sulfuric acid. And for this, we need the oxygen we already have, plus sulfur trioxide, and that is a chemical oxidizer. Okay, so let's just go get those things, and we should be able to do this. This shouldn't be too tricky at all. And let's try to remember this number. So this is at 130,000. Let's see if it keeps going up while we're out here. So, we are going to need a chemical oxidizer, which we have nothing for. Dynamic tank. What did that need? What did that need? Steel? It needs steel. Rotary condenser? Okay, guys, so I'm going to get these machines. The rotary condensator and the chemical oxidizer and any other machines, and if I need anything else I will give you guys the rundown, but I'll be right back while I get those ready. Okay guys, we are back. Let's check on our hydrogen chloride. Oh my goodness, it's absolutely full. So the answer is yes, this stays chunk loaded. At least, or maybe the way it works is the actual block out in the real world, if that's chunk loaded, then this area is chunk loaded. That could also be how it works. So we have our chemical oxidizer and we have our rotary condensator. So we are good on those terms. So this is just going to make sulfur dioxide, which just is a straight item to liquid. So that's not going to be difficult. Let's keep this separate. So this is going to go into one machine, and then we're going to create this stuff over here, which is going to go into another machine. This is a very weird layout for this machine. Can we turn this thing? There we go. Cool. and it's powered. And then the rotary condensator is also good. Okay. Sulfur trioxide. It's kind of confusing, you know? Like, you get lost in when you're looking at it all. So sulfuric acid, water vapor, let's not worry about that right now. So oxygen on the left, and we need sulfur dioxide coming in from the right. And we need those going into a chemical infuser. Okay. So I'm going to have to go grab another chemical infuser. And it's crazy because we're actually going to have the same setup that we did before. So chemical infuser should go here. Wait. There. And we're going to output this oxygen to the right. That's going to have oxygen in it. Yep, and then sulfur dioxide right here. Where do you output, guy? Let's actually grab some sulfur if we can. We are going to need a pulverizer to actually turn this sulfur into sulfur powder. But just for now, let's get this going, because this can just be our proof of concept. We'll get this set up, this actual pulverizer, probably on the final day, the final build. Okay, well, now where do you output your stuff? One would think you output it to the left, by the way that this block is placed. Let's see. Get some more power cables back here, wherever they went. Now, is it going to output in a second here, or... Yes! There we go. Sulfur dioxide. Fantastic. Speed upgrades, energy upgrades for everything. So we're really going to have to... sulfur might be what slows us down in this whole process, because this is not super fast, but that made a good amount of sulfur trioxide, actually. And more speed upgrades, more energy upgrades. So sulfuric acid, we have the sulfur trioxide. Now we just need water vapor. So we need to get a... That is what our rotary condensator is for. So let's try to bring this power up and over. I'm really sorry if any of you guys are getting confused. Like, sometimes even halfway through doing this, I'm getting a little confused because this is just, it can be a little crazy. But stick with me, and I'll try to keep it as easy to understand as I can. Put that there. Pump water directly into the left side of that. And like so, and like so. Let's get this set to fluids. Fluids input on the left. We might have to... Yeah, so this is taking water and very slowly turning it into water vapor. Perfect. And now, can we actually rotate this machine? Because I would like to take the output right here. And I'd like to bring it all forward. That'd be perfect. If we could just rotate this like so. Nice. And is the water staying up? It is. Oh, perfect. So now we just take this water vapor up here and this sulfur trioxide down here and combine it. And a chemical infuser will probably slap right here in front of this one, or somewhere, and we will get our sulfuric acid. Chemical infuser start. Grab some more speed upgrades and some energy upgrades. Chemical infuser, and let's grab some more of this amazing stuff. Sulfuric acid. I'm sorry, just sulfur, not sulfuric acid. There we go. Ooh, wow, that is slow. Wow, that is terribly slow. Let me see if there's another way to get sulfur dioxide. We might have to use a different way, because this is pretty terrible. So if we concentrate flowing or liquid sulfur dioxide, how do we get that? Sulfur dioxide, gotten through sulfur, which is what we're doing. And another way is to either use flowing or liquid sulfur dioxide. There's not a recipe for flowing, and then there's the liquid. Wait, is there liquid, flowing, and then flowing liquid? No, okay. Yeah, I do not see a way to get this. This must be the only way. Well, I guess we might have to set up multiple chemical oxidizers in the future. I'm not 100% on that, but not for us to deal with right now. Energy upgrades, speed upgrades. We're just trying to get a good amount of stuff going here. That's a lot of water vapor. Water vapor is definitely a gas. You know what we'll do? Chemical oxidizer. We'll slap this one block over. I'm fairly certain that the sulfur stuff is a liquid. It is a gas. Sulfur dioxide. Yeah, you know what? The oxide in it should have told me. And we'll just input there, output there. Okay. So we will have a buffer of some sort. And, our chemical infuser. Put it one block forward here. Put it sideways. So now it's got all the sulfur trioxide it needs. And water vapor, this is a pressurized tube, I would assume. Input, input left, input right. Great. Are you auto-ejecting? Please auto-eject. Where are you gonna output your liquid, dude? Oh, is it the small one? I bet it's the small one. Let's flip this the other way. The only way that's probably gonna work. There it went. But this has no power. So let's get it some power. Get that some power too. And there we have it, sulfuric acid. As that was actually, I thought we were going to be in trouble there. We still might be in trouble. I'm going to have to figure out what we're going to do about how slow this chemical oxidizer is. But that is a safe bet for sulfuric acid and hydrogen chloride knocked out in one day, real quickly. Look how messy this is. I think I actually did a pretty good job. You know, it's not easy to keep things as clean as they can be. I'm going to add some more tanks and stuff, like chemical tanks and fluid tanks for buffers in between all these blocks, just so we can really, you know, not have to worry. But, yeah, that should be pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with this. Sulfuric acid. Give me a bucket of it. Or not. That's okay. Kind of wanted to see if I could do anything with it, but I can't. Yeah, so I think next episode we will definitely have 5 times ore processing done and dusted. Should be pretty cool. That'll really help us not have to worry about when we want to get into newer mods, such as the next mods we're going to be getting into, because I feel like they're going to use a lot of resources, and I don't want to have to keep running around with the darn digital miner. But yeah, I think that's going to be the wrapping up point for today, guys. If you have any questions or anything, let me know, and I'll definitely try to help you guys in the comment section and stuff. Thank you for watching. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, I appreciate you guys. Anyway, until next time, peace out.